Alrighty, welcome everyone. I am Giri, and today we are going to be doing some drawing. Today we will be drawing Ceres Fauna. She was part of the second generation of Hololive EN, and the first wave recently had their anniversary, so I've been kind of going through the Hololive EN and just grab anyone I haven't drawn yet and getting them added to the list. So let's get started. Oh, that's not a good brush to sketch with. Let's grab this one. Now, Fauna does a lot of that old ASMR, and it's a very soft-spoken, very fluffy personality, I think would be the best way to describe it. So we're going to be trying to draw something that feels like it goes with that. Let me just set it there. Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's get our skirt here. But yeah, in order to accomplish that, I think I want to do one of those kind of laying on bed sheets sort of paintings. I think that'll look nice here. Let's get our marshmallows in. Let's see. Just kind of got fun top to contain them. Let's see. Got our arms in here. Laying over these. A little more hip. That waist is a little long, but let me get the rest of this sketch before I fiddle with it, I think. Come on. Open up the transform thing. There we go. Just a little too zoomed in. I want to try and get our full leg length in. About the exactness of the pose in a little bit, but for now we're just kind of getting the general pose down. I like that, yeah. Keep the arms kind of contained. That'll do. Let's get our shoulders in there. I think, if this is anything like the last evening stream I did, evening my time, I have no idea what time it is for you. It's probably going to be kind of a quiet stream, like not a lot of people coming into chat, so I think I may just kind of be a little quiet and just go along with the drawing. If someone drops in, though, please feel free to say hello. Or, if you happen to be catching the video after the fact, by all means, always leave a comment. I do try to reply to every comment. I sometimes miss some, but, you got a question, comment, anything. I do read every comment, and I try to reply to most of them. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Probably time to start working on this outfit a little more cohesively. Some of the major pieces of that in there. I think I like the way that skirt's coming along. We're going to be using her her original costume today. I don't watch her too closely, so I don't know if she's actually gotten a second costume or anything since her debut. Let's see. It's gonna take some time. We can really shape these up nicely. Make sure these marshmallows feel big and marshmallowy. Big and fluffy. We like fluffy marshmallows here. Good. Well, all right, let's get that wrapped up. How exactly does that wrap up? Okay. I see, and she's got like a couple little curtains dangling down. And a big old ribbon here. There we go. Nice ribbon. So I guess there's a little more curve, a little more of a V here for these marshmallows. Let's fix that up. There we go. Just gotta get a little bit of... There we go. Nice. That should do for that bit. We got like a little gem dangling off the curtain here. I think... Oh yeah, let's lay the arm down next to her as opposed to covering the marshmallows. At least for this one, I think the other one will do nicely up on the marshmallows. I did have a fun idea for a dark fauna painting. But I may do off stream at some point just because it will require a lot of very careful work and be rather time consuming. But I do think it would be fun to do. Let's get these sleeves in here. Like blooming flowers. Let's see. Little wrist. And just to kind of chunk the fingers in. Nice and loose. We may fiddle with that a little bit later, but for now that's good enough. Let's kind of fiddle with the other arm and hand a little bit. Get that kind of blocked in. Good enough. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Got most of our major elements. Oop. Sometimes the brush does that. I still haven't found anyone that can tell me why once in a while it does. Little nose. Actually, let me edit. No image. Image rotation, 90 degrees, counterclockwise. Straighten her out so I can do the face a little more upright. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, is laying down I was going to get weird angles, which I did all over the chin. Get a little bit of that color in there. See, yeah, see that ear's all off because I was doing it on its side, and don't know how a human head looks on its side as well. It's gonna cut the chunk out, help imply the joined. Now, I'm going a little bit exaggerated on the eyelashes here, but I feel like it's appropriate for Fauna's character. Let's put the pupil more out. I think we're looking up away from the bed a little bit more. We need to slide that eye a little further out because we got a little bit more head rotation here than I've really given it credit for. This eye on the inside. Something like that. My head's still feeling a bit tall. Not as down and around as I would like for Fauna. So we're gonna try and round that out a little bit. And I do want to take the time to kind of put just like sprawls of hair laying out across the surface. This Fauna has a lot of hair. It's very pretty. Let's get just a nice curve wrapping around this side. Since there's going to be gravity pushing everything that way, we get a nice curve coming here, and it'll help sell the whole painting. Be nice to get maybe a couple little hair strands drifting from that over the ear tuck. Kind of like there or something. Let's see. A few more little bits of hair flowing through there. Try and get those curls right. I guess it's not quite curls here. It's more straight right through this part, but still. You can get a couple little breaks in the hair there. Strays, if you will. Let's see, I think that chin's a little long. Let's shorten it up a little bit. Neck's a little off center. She does have a bit of a giraffe neck as well, so yeah, need to make sure that we leave it feeling quite long. I think I need to put a giraffe emote when I post this on Twitter. Someone will understand it. Strange. Got a like, but no viewers. How does that happen exactly? Okay. I think that kind of gets the bulk of the face sketched out. Let's rotate her back. We can get her little antlers in there. There we go. A little cute horn. She is very cute. I will give her that. Let's get her little braids in there. Kind of running off behind the ear. And I don't really see much more of the braid once it vanishes behind the ear. I think the next group that I need to go through after I finish with the Hololive EN is do the Holo Stars EN. They don't get much fan art, at least not as much as the girls. So it'd be nice to throw them a bone. Let's get a few more like stray curls on the ground here. I don't like the way that one turned out. Let's fiddle some more. There we go. It's a little better. It's got a little bit more of that whoosh feel. Wow, that whoosh feel. The hourglassing going on. Which is how we draw curls, soft curls, to make them look right. Hard curls is a bit of another story. You give it a lot more body to those. But yes, let's get her little mole in there. Her beauty mole. There we go. Alright, let's see. What are we missing? Yeah, probably could use to get this antler a little better. I want to get a little bit more of that hair droop from the gravity. From laying down. Fill that. Oh, Ganabelle. Hi, Gary. Oh, I love the pose. Thank you for dropping in. How are you doing today? Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought it would go well with Fauna. She's a very kind and gentle soul. This antler's a little bit on the awkward side. It sticks out, so it makes it hard to have her head lay down, but oh well. We'll pretend. A little long. Something like that's probably okay. Let's see, let's get our little leaves on there. I don't know if the leaves change position on her too terribly much, but I'm just going to go with the default positions for these. Good. Let's see, one other thing I wanted to do, being that we're drawing Fauna here, is I wanted to get her little golden apple in there as well. So I think, let's put the golden apple kind of sitting... upright's not good. It'll feel awkward for this pose. Let's have it kind of leaning over on its side. Over here will do. Let's see, it's got like a vine curling around it. Oh, Churn, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You having yourself a good day? Jennifer, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How's my day? My day's going well. No, I'm near the end of my day here. It's kind of late evening. I got some other drawing done today and just doing a little bit of drawing on stream. Got to get a lot of that done. You know, I don't like that part, so I think I'm just going to do the vine over the body of the apple. Get our little leaves on it. Gonna get our little curls from the apple having a bit of weight into the bed, or into the sheets or whatever our fauna happens to be laying on. Something like that. And it might be nice to throw out a few little other like flower petals and stuff like that on the bed. Just to kind of round the scene out a bit. There we go. Something like that ought to help. Let's maybe redistribute some of these slightly so it feels a little more random. The trick to making things feel random when you draw them is you don't want even spacing. You want some things close together and some things far apart. There we go. Something like that ought to do. Ah, cool fauna. I know the Hololive Vtubers more than the JP ones. Ah, nice. I think I have to agree with that statement. I don't know most of the JP ones very well, though I do watch Fubuki. Fubuki was the very first VTuber I ever started watching back when she was brand new. I think she'd only been streaming for about 3 or 4 months when I started watching her. Hololive itself was brand new at that point too. Is Fauna your Oshi? Hololive EN? In Hololive EN, I think my personal Oshi would probably be Calliope Mori. But I am kind of going through all the Halloween girls I have not drawn and wrapping those up this week, just so I've drawn everyone at least once. I've drawn Mori like 3 or 4 times already. I had just never drawn Fauna before, so I thought now was a good time. What about you? Do you have an Oshi in Hololive EN? Or in Hololive in general, I should say. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Come through here and clean this up, get the trimming on that. Oh, I gotta go with Mori, not gonna lie. I don't really watch VTubers that much, but Mori has her music and I listen to it quite often. Yeah, that would be the same for me. I do really like Mori's music. Let's see. It might be a bit long, but there's a second one of those here. Just gonna copy that, so we don't have to spend too much time making these little loops. Let's see, she's got some big, like, balls of flowers here, too. Oh, it's kind of like roses or something. I don't think I ever noticed those on her outfit before. On the hips. Just gonna tuck that hip in a little bit more there. There we go. Hope I feel like she's got a slightly more curvy waist. And just roughly sketching the flower balls here. And then there's like a little chain connecting them. Let's see. Get these little wings in here. Or tails. Like coat tails, but they're on the front. Oh, Code, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Having yourself a good day? Let's get a little more fold in that, I think. There we go. We can kind of crease it a bit so it looks like it's folding over. Mentally tired for like no reason. Oh, that's unfortunate. I know, I've had days like that. I think everyone does now and then. Hopefully you'll feel better with a good night's rest. I don't know, something in that range. Let's see. This skirt is got a lot of layers and panels, so we're gonna have to fiddle with that for a bit. It's pretty much normal for you. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what to say for that. Maybe eat better if you're always feeling fatigued, you know. Sometimes it can be a dietary problem. But who knows? I'm no doctor. A little bit of that layer there. She does have like this big, I guess I'm gonna call it a peacock tail, because I got no other way of describing it to the skirt, so we're gonna have to get that in behind her here. So let's kind of something like that. Just kind of cast out on the bed with her, or whatever surface she happens to be laying on. Lots of little flowers in it too. I do like that. Let's see. this thigh has a nice tall thigh high, and the other one is bare. It just happens randomly and semi-rare. Oh, alright, well, that's not too bad then. Let's get some feet in there and some toes. Fauna with her sandals. Feet are hard to draw well. Let me see if I can actually do it okay today. Oh, that's actually not terrible. Get a little bit more the inside ankle. Okay, silhouette. Oh, I see. It's not a sandal. I had to take a closer look there. It's all zoomed out on the reference picture I have of her here. So I get the costume right, and nope, just bare feet. More suitable for me. I am worse at drawing shoes than I am at feet. Just kind of steady up that thigh a little bit. There we go. Something like that. Over on this foot. Let's see. Get our little heel in there. An ankle's not quite right. I think it needs to be just a little more. Yeah, a little more like that, I think, is right. Well, closer. Maybe not right. There we go. So the ankle needs just a little more width on it. And then she's got a nice little anklet. Oh, that anklet reminds me of the design pattern in Fire Emblem Heroes a lot. Wonder if the same artist was involved in things at all. I'd have to look that up after the stream. Okay. It's good enough for that sketch there. Anything else noteworthy? There's a little hole in the thigh high here. Ah, right, the frills. Of course, there's always frills. The bane of my existence. Good enough. Cute. Oh, really? I love drawing shoes, probably because I love sneakers. Some people got their fortes, other people got other ones, you know? I've always found, while I think people who can draw shoes really well, it's very, very cool ability, it's not, I don't know, it's not something I've ever been good at myself. Like sneakers especially really throw me off. Okay. I think it's time to start getting some more color in here. That's close enough for our line art. Just gonna lock that there. Cool. And we got our color layer thrown in. Let's start with a nice, gentle, very, very light blue. Just throw it over the whole thing. I'm going to draw in the background first, I think. Let's start with that. Let me think here. Yeah, something like just kind of gently pull some streaks through this, kind of imply her weight through the material. Will go in and kind of harden up between them and stuff. We'll go a little bit darker. Start putting in more heavy pull points. Let's put some pull points in here. Or, you know, get that, imply that stretch as she extended her feet out kind of deal. And of course, a couple around the head. We'll do a couple little ones with the apple. And let's drop a bit darker. We can sharpen the edges up on that a little bit. So you said you like drawing sneakers and stuff. I take that means you draw a lot? Genabel? Or just occasionally sketch for fun? I hope I'm saying that right. It is Gena, or is it Gina? Is it a long or short? Is it more an eh or an e? Let's see, move over just a tiny bit of yellow. We can kind of put some highlight points on the edges of the face. Slightly wider. There we go. Cool. I think that's gonna kind of do, and we'll kind of reverse vignette it, I suppose. You know, push the edges out to white. Also, I think before I get too much farther, I want to fill this canvas. There we go. Cool. Let's throw on a new layer and we can start working on Fauna's colors here. So I guess we just jump to it. Since we were already yellow, let's get that apple. That can be on the same layer. Grab a nice pink skin tone. Well, pinkish, that's too dark. Fauna is paler. There we go, that's a bit closer. And we'll come in and do a little bit of color editing on the line art later. I used green initially because she's got a lot of green in her design and I felt like it would get the job done. But like the line art in her face and stuff should not be green at the end of the day. Yep, I draw a lot. Been drawing for years and learned some animation. Oh, that's cool. What kinds of things do you like to draw? Worry about getting his hands in detail later as well. So I guess we didn't actually go in and sharpen those up while we were doing our sketch line art phase. Same thing with the feet. We'll need to worry about those in a little bit as well. They're the kinds of things I don't worry about too closely early on, typically, just because they can be time-consuming, and I only have so much time when I'm doing a painting live. Oop. Okay. Let's get a little bit of a kind of green, dark green blue. Blue, probably, yeah, that's probably about right. Panels of the dress. I think it's actually a little more blue than that. There we go. That's probably about right. Also, Gina is pronounced with an E, so like green. So Gina? Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Sometimes the way I read a name is not necessarily the way other people intended the name to be read. So I do like to ask. Okay. A lot of white on her outfit. There's kind of a pale orange to all the inside stuff. Very pale oranges. Yeah, that's about right. To draw people with similar designs, since I forgot a lot of little details. Fair enough. I mean, I definitely simplify the designs a bit while I'm drawing live myself. Just because if I were to do like all of the little intricate filigrees across Fauna's outfit and stuff, I don't think it would take me hours to finish, and try to get most of these done in like an hour to 2 hours. Let's see. Let's kind of set that panel here a little bit. Something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Let's see, there's kind of a diamond wedge thing there. And some little sprigs of leaf designs. Kind of reminds me of like the Hyrulean shield or something. Okay, let's get a little bit of that soft orange. Start pulling that through some of this other parts of the outfit. Oh, we didn't get this panel down here. And that soft orange is so close to her skin tone. Or did I grab this up? Yeah, that's her soft orange. It is very close to that skin tone, though. Just a little hue shift away. Okay. We don't want to do everything, though, because it's only somewhat through there. A lot of this is white, and it's more that there's skin tone, just the faintest hints of skin tone showing through that gives it that soft orangey glow. Yeah, it'd take me hours too. For sure. Alright. Let's get a little bit of that color there. Alright. You know what? I've been focusing too much on stuff that's not the important thing, i.e. the face. Let's get Fauna's face good. Everything else can be excused if the face is good enough. We need a nice pale green. It's probably about right. I draw quickly now since you can't spend too long on a frame when animating. Fair enough, fair enough. I've done a little bit of animation in my time, but it is very tedious, and I have a great deal of respect for people who animate. What kinds of things do you animate? No. I suppose mostly somewhat people it'd have to be, given that you or rather, I suppose I should ask, do you draw any specific characters more frequently, or you like drawing OCs, or blue ribbon in there? Very striking blue. Good enough. Alright. I want this face to look good, so I'm going to start in on more of a detail layer here, and just start drawing right over the top so we can clean up some of this line art. Maybe a little more yellow, a little more saturation through here. There we go. Let me get much bluer, a bit darker. I'm gonna do a just kind of grab a thin chunk of that. Now let's go bluer and darker. There we go. So we can kind of just block in some shadows real quick. There we go. Let's jump to a nice brighter yellow, and we can get some highlights over here. There we go. Okay. Oop. There we go. She has very vibrant blues, greens, and yellows in those eyes. Okay. We're going hard mode. Let's see, I must have drawn my OC and animate characters in your little chibi style. Nice, nice. It's always fun. I'm torn on whether I want to draw in this other eye or just leave it covered by her hair. I think I may just leave it covered by the hair. We're going to cover it a little bit more thoroughly. Let's get the whites of those eyes in there. A little bit over here as well. All right, yellows. We'll muddy the middle with the greens afterwards. Let's do that. That's about right. And let's get those greens. A little darker, a little bit bluer. There we go. Lead a little bit of that blue into it. Lead a little bit of that yellow up. There we go. Let's grab a nice black here, and we're going to reinforce these eyelashes. She does have what appears to be bright green eyeliner on, so we'll get that in after we get the darkness of the black part. Oh, excuse me. I had to mute myself there. I coughed a bit. Ah. There we go. Let's get our bright green eyeliners in now. That's just in a few little speckles. Reflecting through the eyes. Mm-hmm. Just kind of pull the eyelashes a little bit like that. Alright, I'm gonna toss a layer on there real quick. Grab our fat brush. Let's get some reflections in there. Cool. Maybe let's scatter some of those blues through a little bit more of the eye, just so we can have a little bit more texture and variety. Since we're only really doing the one and the other is mostly obscured, we can put a little bit more effort into it. Just a couple bright spots right there at the edge. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of dot and dapple this a little bit. And maybe let's get a little bit more shadow in there, help it feel a little rounder. Too dark. Let's do that. Good. Okay. Let's get some bright red, blushy bit in the cheeks. Help out a little bit more curvature to her face. Also go in, touch that skin tone, a little yellow, a little whiter. And drop that in right through here. Through about here, I think. And the reverse. A little redder, a little darker on the backside. Just helps fake the curve of the face a little bit without being too much effort. A little bit of that shadow in there. Probably a bit dark, but oh well. We're here now. Let's see. We'll pull this darker green right up to the edge of the cheeks there. Let's jump back up to our detail here too. this. We're up above the line art because our line art's only a vague guide at this point. The actual painting. Oh, is that up a layer? That is up a layer. Okay. Let's get our ear a little more cohesively in there. We're gonna go pretty red here, just so we can get that subsurface. And I think we need to soften that just a little bit. There we go. Cool. Okay, she's got a couple of nice dark chunks through the braid, so we'll grab those real quick. Really helps that braid look when you got that multicolors in there. There we go. I'm also going to pull a little bit of that darker green in here. We get just a little bluer even. Just so we can get more shadow through that. Okay. Let's grab a nice hard brush. We're going to start getting some stray hairs pulled through. Now that we're predominantly done with the face, not completely, there's still a few more bits and pieces we have to do. But we're done enough that we can start pulling some of the stray hair through. At least for speed painting. Let's see. Start cleaning these up too, adding some more cohesive shadow designs there. I really need to make myself a nice glitter brush, because I feel like Fauna's face will need a little bit of glitter cast around it, or just the image in general will need a little bit of glowing glitter by the end of it. Like, this just feels like a painting that needs to be a little glittery. Okay. Let's see. Where's my line art there? That's the one. Let's get a few little highlights through the hair. There we go. A few little highlights. Gets the flow of that hair in there nicely. Let's see. Gonna kind of pull just a few more strays, cast through here. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Oh, there we go. Come on. What on earth? Why aren't you drawing right? Huh. That's weird. Decided to not draw for a little bit. Must just be Photoshop acting up. Okay, let's get our horns drawn in. I don't know why I sampled the white. That was useless, because I was going to immediately get rid of it. I'm not thrilled with where that bottom leaf is placed. It kind of rubs the edge of the hair just in a slightly weird way. Oh well. Okay. That more or less gets our face. Let's grab, yeah, our rain brush here. Wait, did I grab the rain brush or did I grab the snow brush? I want the snow brush. Oh, okay. Let's do just a thin kind of casting over. Drop that out. Oh, I want to add that as a new layer. There we go. So I could gently drop that opacity so there's just a few little motes floating through the air. Cool. I like that. Let's get a nice red, super thin brush. And just the thinnest little blushies across the face. Never did the lips. Let's go back and get those lips drawn. Nice pink. Okay, Fauna does not normally have, or Invase model doesn't have some, so we're going to go thin and light. Or thinner and lighter than I might normally, I should say. I should correct. Let's get just a couple little. Let's see. Nice ink brush ought to do. A little right along the edge. I'll call the edge out without needing too much pink there. There we go. Just a little bit of extra darkness for those corners. Good. Good enough. I do want to soften this whole area. It just got a little bit too intense in the process. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna fiddle with the branches a little bit more. This color range, that'll do. And just pull a little bit of white, speckled, dappled back through there. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Thank you, Code. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, the face is looking pretty good. I haven't really given anything else any love, but the face is looking pretty good, and that's what matters. We'll worry about the rest later. Okay, let's get a little bit, start working on some of the other parts here. We got like 12.5 layers. I'm just gonna merge all that into one, and we're gonna cruise quick as a bunny for the rest of this. Get a little bit kind of wrinkles and tones to the sleeves. So we're, like I said, quick as a bunny. We're going with the rest of this. Just needs to look good enough to the face is supported, because we don't actually care about most of this. I mean, we'll slow down a little bit for like the marshmallows, but that's a special face. Gonna get our soft little yellow coat colors. I think this needs to go way lighter. There we go. It's only like yellow in the shadow there. Most of it's actually white. There we go. Start pulling some of that through. That feeling of wrinkles. I'll have to pull that belt back in a little bit. Let's get our wrinkles over here. There we go. Let's start to get a bit of what we're looking for. Just gonna edge line some of those a little bit. Let's get a somewhat brighter yellow so we can call out some specific points in the length around it. Well, or make it look a little yellower, and then we'll do call outs later. And by later, I mean right now. Highlight points. There we go. Okay. Let's get some shadow in there under our marshmallows. Okay, let's get a little bit of a highlight in there. Just across there. That might be a little yellow on that, I think. There we go, that's probably a bit closer to what we're looking for. So, nice big one, just kind of blend it through. Okay. Time to clean up those edges a little bit. And I'll just add a few little wrinkle marks. Maybe a few little wrinkles on the outside. Help indicate a little bit of tension there. There we go. Those marshmallows are looking pretty good. Just a little bit more there would help. Okay. Get the inside. There. That ought to be about right. Just nice and pink. Really start brightly saturated. We'll pull it back a little bit with some shadows in a bit. But we want to start with that subsurface. That beautiful subsurface warmth really spreads life into the design. Okay. Let's switch to a more shadow tone. And just kind of let it pull itself together. I think we may have gone a little dark with the shadows. bring our line art just a little firmer, kind of delineate the edge a little better. There we go. Nice. Oh, and a little touch of that white out there. We can really call out the edges and stuff. Call out the softness, or try to at least. We may have lost a little more than I wanted there. Let's get a little bit more of that skin tone, base skin tone. I think we lost it. Might have gone a little red even. Yeah, okay. Good enough. We're going to quickly burn through this, get the edging on that. A little bit of a soft gradient through here. Let's jump back at that edge. Let's go thinner. This is in that filigree stuff that would be really obnoxious to draw. There we go. Okay, more on this shoulder. And Fauna, why is your design so complicated? It makes me want to die inside. Just a little bit. It's kind of hard on that shoulder up. Just. Oh, I just learned another slang word for a body part. Was looking for actual marshmallows in the piece earlier. Yeah. I use that to refer to the body part. As YouTube is less than kind, and when you're drawing, you gotta talk about certain things, and YouTube doesn't seem to have an understanding of that. You know, bigger channels can often get away with it, but when you're really small, YouTube doesn't like give you access to appeals or anything like that. So until we get big enough that we have access to tools to be like, hey, no, I need you to take a second look at this. I was only talking about it because it was quite literally relevant to educational ? Content. I mean, I guess art can be educational. Though actually they do have a specific call out for art and say, no, it's okay, but we don't want to take risks. Not yet. Long way of saying is, yeah, we draw marshmallows here. Here, let's grab that up. Good enough. Doesn't have to be super accurate. Let's see. I'm assuming we got more of that gold. Yep, more of that gold trim. Let's grab that. So we're actually almost at our 2-hour mark, and I spent all my time on early line art in the face, and that's subpar. This just happened to be a much more complex painting than I imagined it to be, I guess. Let's mimic some of that blue over these petals. I think that'd work. She doesn't have much blue in her, so it'll be a good accent color. There we go. All right, I think that hand is kind of our big failing point here. So let me go in and get that cleaned up. Grab that skin tone there. Something like that. Wait. Back the hand should be there. Ish. It's dawning on me that maybe I should not have done all my sketching in green. It seemed like a good idea at the time just because there was so much green in her design, but it might have been a suboptimal choice in the long run. I was hoping it would leave the painting feeling more unified, but who knows? Who knows? Let's get a little bit of that. Okay. Let me just clean up the edge there a little bit. Good. Get that edge, clean up that edge. There. Wrong brush. Let's do that one. A little bit harder edges on that. Alright, let's get a few little highlights across it. And the lowlights right there. Widen the tails. They don't have to be great. I wish they would be, but we're already over time. Normally done by now. Let's get a few little plates reflection on the diamond. And grab our golds here real quick. Trim it. All right, let's quickly kind of just block in the rough shape over here. As long as we clean it up moderately, it should be okay. It's it'll still show as being very sketchy, but we put the work in where it mattered. Okay, and then I think that has a trim on it, as does that. Something like that. Let's use you. We can kind of shadow the inside there. Grab a little bit of this. Let's shadow the inside here. We'll drop a bit darker. Just a touch. Okay. Get a little bit of that thigh in there. Bring our knee up. Let's get some highlight across that. We can just use white. It's fine. It's fine. And toes, heel. Good. Just gotta get that quickly sketched in. Okay, this hand, because it looks pretty bad. Let me think. I don't want to do this. Start with that. A little bit of shadow there. The fingers specifically. I don't know. We're really going pretty fast and kind of blocky. It's not ideal. Well, over time. Over time's not that big a deal, though. Let's get the thumb out a little more. That'll soften that hand pose just right. And I think she's got nail polish. Let me zoom in here from our ref. Yes. Matching the marshmallows. Something like that. Doesn't have to be accurate. We're just doing that. Okay. I think I may call it here pretty soon and say that's good enough. It definitely has its flaws, like a lot of them, but at the same time, the face looks pretty good, and that was where we put our effort. That's where it mattered. That was the point of the thing, is you wanted to get a nice face, especially with a pose like this for the it wouldn't be nice to wake up next seeing that beautiful face. That was the emotion of this particular painting. The wouldn't it be nice to wake up next to? Okay. Maybe just soften. Have a little bit of highlight, a little bit of color variety through those petals. No, they look better as solid. Okay. Anything else I think I can get done in the limited time? No, I think I'm going to call it here. Well, that's maybe not the best speed painting I've ever had, but I don't think it came out terribly. I really like the way the face came out, and it's got a nice fauna feeling to it. It's a painting I think would actually look really good if I really knuckled down and did like a 20-hour version, but that was not the point of today. Today was do a quick speed painting. So, anyways, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Who all do we have here? Thank you, Ginabel. Thank you, Churn. Thank you, Code. Appreciate having each and every one of you here. And, I'll be live again sometime tomorrow. Let's see, I'll just throw the schedule up here. Yeah, I'll be live again sometime tomorrow painting Iris, who is the last Hololive EN character I have yet to paint. And I'll have this posted up on Twitter in the next few minutes or so. So if you haven't, feel free to take a look in the description below. There is a link to my Twitter there, and if you enjoyed the show, hit that follow and the like and stuff, so other people who with similar interests may stumble across it more easily. We can fight against the YouTube algorithm a little bit. Anyways, it's been fun. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening, and peace out.